Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you are watching Prophecy of Pendor with Aria. So, we had just stood outside of Torba, and last time we had a pretty cool battle, actually, where I went off to hunt some bandits that were giving the locals grief, and I had about 24, 25 men then, and there were 33 of them. I took them on and successfully won, but by the end of the battle, my entire force, minus myself, was unconscious, with a small handful of them actually being dead. And I took down 8 enemies by myself in that fight, including a couple of black hearts. Knights or squires, I'm not really sure which. It was one or the other, but that just proves how much of a badass Arya truly is, because those black hearts are no joke. They really are not. But this time, we have come to the Dishar Principalities because we're currently in the process of trying to make a bit of a name for ourselves. This mostly involves doing a little bit of work here and there for the various members of the nobility and seeing if we can't become a little bit more famous as a result. Just make more people know us and be aware of who we are. Unfortunately, Torba doesn't seem to have any nobles that we can do that at. We have some raiders here, so they're going to be pretty cavalry heavy. I'm not fond of fighting cavalry, so I'd like to try to avoid them, if possible. It turns out it was possible, but let's just find some random noble, there's a lot of them, and see if we can't get some work. And good thing I'm not planning on being the encroaching one now, isn't it? Do you have any jobs? That would be a no. That was the guy I talked to before. Let's see if I can't find someone amongst this group who has work for us. I wonder what's up with all these nobles riding around. There must be a war or something, but a group of Dishar bandits have established a hideout in the area. I suppose I could go and look for that. see if I can't find this bandit lair. And there we have it. The Shard Raider Lair. That was easy enough. Time to move in. The bandits don't appear to have spotted us yet. The difficult approach to the site through a series of dense thickets means that only a handful of troops will be able to join, and they will be unable to bring their horses. If the attack fails, the bandits will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Do you wish to attack the hideout or wait for another occasion? Well, I'm going to attack, but first, I'm going to save the game. Because yes, I will save scum if necessary. Everyone follow me, please. Actually, screw that. Just charge. Murder their faces, if you would. Our friend here is going down. Okay. Looks like they've decided to come out of hiding and attempt to assail us. But, like everyone else, have underestimated the power of angry peasants with sticks. They have underestimated the angry peasants, and now they will pay the price for that underestimation. Some of our groupies have gone down, it would seem. Over in this direction. Yeah. We lost my axeman, damn it. Fucking damn you. There we go. That's one of their elites that went down there. It's one of the elites there. Fuck. They just got us. So we failed that. time to reload. Hey, I never denied there would be saves coming, okay? I never denied it. And I'm not gonna start denying now. So there's a decent sized group of them up that way. Let's take them out group by group, and we'll do this together as a unit this time. Before, I just tried to let my guys do their own thing and was just like, whatever, do what you do. But I think I'll try to be a little bit more tactical here. And maybe that will help us not get our butts kicked. Okay. Fuck. So, let's check something. I still have 60 days to destroy that lair, so maybe I go do something else for the time being. After my lack of success down there. I could visit the Bacchus Empire and burn down one of their villages, for instance. After all, they don't like me, so why should I care about their peasants, right? And the Deshar have some land nearby that I can retreat to if things go pear-shaped. So yeah, let's burn down the Bacchus Empire village. Loot and burn the village. Okay, apparently the peasants feel confident enough to actually fight me. Snake cult killers. I found here, yeah. Reloading. Let's head up to Brettfin. We can even recruit from them, which is kind of ironic, given that I'm about to burn down their village. Yeah, we just recruited you from this village, and now we're going to burn it down. I just find the idea so amusing that we... how do I put this? Basically, we just recruited these guys, and now we're telling them to burn down their home, and they're apparently fine with it, or they're the only ones who aren't fine with it. It's more likely. But I'm gonna want to watch my ass when it comes to stuff like this, because burning down villages will cost me honor, and I don't want to be too dishonorable. I'm not sure what being excessively dishonorable will cause, but don't imagine it's very good. Plus, if I do it too much, it will... Actually, no, I don't need to worry about it pissing off the faction, because this is a faction that already hates my guts. So, it's not really something I should be too worried about, now is it? But now that we are loaded down with plunder, I'm going to level up these Dishar hunters. And apparently Arya herself leveled at some point. Let's take care of that. I'm gonna get level 4 shield just so I can have the best shields there are when the time arises that I can finally do that. I'll give myself 14 strength. Also some weapon master, I think. And a point in charisma, so that we can have an even larger army when we decide that's necessary. Heretic Virgin Hunters. Yeah, I'm staying the hell away from those guys because just based on the name, they are not the sort of people we probably want to get involved with trying to battle. I've ended up confronted by them once or twice in my own personal playthroughs, and the best way I can describe them is like deserters from the vanilla game on crack. And I never thought I'd be saying the phrase deserters on crack, but there you are. Now let's sell a bunch of stuff. Have my raw silk, my oil, have my tools, and make sure not to go over 4,231 dinars. I'm gonna have to sell to some other merchants too, because... oh, I just went over that amount. Well done, me. $4,229. Now, of course, we'll sell this stuff to the arms merchant. He's probably wondering why we're selling leatherworks, flax, dyes, butter, date fruit, and other such nonsense to him instead of swords. But as we'll tell him, he is the only one around here who has the cash to afford it right now. Well, one of the only ones, and the actual merchant we should, strictly speaking, be selling this stuff to does not want to buy, because they are out of coin. So I'll keep some more of that grain, plus 2 bits of dried meat, I think. The rest of the food can go. 2,749 more dinars, which brings us up to about fucking 14 grand. Oh, wow. So we have a lot of money now. There's some slavers running from us, who I'm not gonna bother to try and fight, even though we could very easily pull that off. We're gonna head to Torba now, and the populace quite likes us at the moment. So, I am actually going to go and open up an enterprise here, I think. I wish to buy land in this town for a productive enterprise. Very good, my lady. We in the guild know and trust you, and I think I could find someone to sell you the land you need. Couple of things to keep in mind. Skilled laborers are always at a premium, so I doubt you'll be able to open up more than one enterprise here. In order to make a profit for yourself, you should choose a commodity which is in relatively short supply, but for which the raw materials are cheap. What sort of enterprise would you like to start? So we have plenty of choices here. I'm just kind of going to go through them and find the one that's going to make me the most money and go with that, I think. This is going to be basically all of my money, but this should, at least for the time being, enable me to have my army be self-sustaining. Let's see, 360 a week for bread. 24. 652 for a tannery. 300. Looking like tannery's the best option so far. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the tannery. That's the one that's gonna make me the most money, and more money is good. I mean, the Weavery and Dye Works is close to make velvet. And actually, if I decided to fuel my own personal economy off of, like, raiding and stuff, then getting a Weavery and Dye Work somewhere else would be quite handy, because the villages you raid often seem to turn out stuff like silk and dye, so I can just hand them over and use that to temporarily boost my own profit margins, which would be quite handy. But given the current economic outlook that we're getting here, I think the tannery would do the best. It makes us more money in general, it seems, even if it has a higher upfront cost. So, here's your 12 grand. The enterprise should be up and running in about a week. When next you come, and thereafter you should speak to your master tanner about its operations. And we will not be able to open another enterprise in this town, but if I get another town really on board with me, I could open an enterprise there and start getting kind of like a string of enterprises going all over, which would be just the best. But there is another thing to keep in mind when it comes to enterprises. If I end up in super hostile relations with a faction, by which I mean I actually end up at war with them, then all my enterprises within their realm will be seized. Which is a problem, especially early on, because that will cost me my main source of funding. This is going to be the thing. I'm going to have to do some good deeds to help deal with that honor that I spent on raiding, but it was worth it to get the money to set up an enterprise this early, I think. But yeah, we went from 14,000 dinars, roughly, to just 2,700. But given the staggering price in that enterprise that we set up right there, I think the cost will be recouped in time. It very much will be recouped. That kind of goes without saying. But I think I'm going to be ending this episode here with the acquisition of our first enterprise, even if it hasn't been set up yet. I feel like this is a good place to stop for this episode. So, I've been DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you have been watching Prophecy of Pendor. And when we come back for the next episode, I'm actually not sure what we're going to be doing. Probably just more doing jobs for the locals and the nobility and things around the Deshar principalities, and just seeing where things go from there, because we're still in the very slow but steady build-up phase. It's going to take us a long time before we have enough men, and good enough men at that I would feel comfortable doing anything more ambitious. I mean, our long-term goal is, of course, to found, or refound rather, the Kingdom of Pendor and be the ruler of the entire land. But that's going to take a very long time. This series is also going to be going on for a very long time, as you may have guessed. In any case, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for that. So long for now, everybody. So long for now. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, just sitting here right now contemplating if I should do another episode or not, because I feel like I should, but I'm also not sure if it would be interesting, because right now we are doing rather a lot of what's just effectively busy work, and I'm not sure how interesting that is, so I'm trying to decide if it's worth continuing on with that right now. or if I should end the stream and start a new stream of a different game and just switch gears a little bit or something. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I just don't know. I hope you'll excuse my umming and ahhing on this. I am really indecisive when it comes to what games to play, among other things. You know what? After thinking about it, I will continue on and do another episode. Might not be as long as the last couple, but I will do it. So, intro time, I guess. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you are watching Prophecy of Pendor with Aria. In our last episode, we did some raiding over in the Bacchus Empire, burned down one of their villages to get some money, which I then invested in an enterprise here in Torba, which should be opening up very soon, and hopefully that will enable me to pay for my army all on its own. And I'm actually kind of going to go back on something I said, where I said I wasn't going to raid very much. There's our weekly budget. we're still losing that 100 odd gold this particular time around because our enterprise is still in the process of being set up. It takes about a week to get them going. So that's going to take some time to get it on the up and up. So I'm kind of going to go back on what I said about probably not going to do a lot of raiding because we are poor again, and I don't like being poor. So, I'm going to see if we can't do something about that. There's a village here. I want to burn it down. But we got attacked by this game's version of deserters, and I save scummed. Or, I say this game's version of deserters, it's deserters, but the Bacchus Empire specific ones. Alright. Let's cower and hold a fortress for a little bit until they go away. Then I will head back and try to burn down this village again. After I upgrade this tribesman to a hunter. Okay. Second time's the charm on looting and burning the village, yeah? Second time's the charm. Turns out the second time is not the charm. Maybe we burn down one of Sarleon's villages instead, actually. This is... oh, it's full of bandits. Yeah, I'm still going to try to burn down one of their villages, just because we should spread the indiscriminate slaughter of peasants around. We don't want it to just be the Bacchus Empire's peasants that have their villages burned. 845 dinars for us. And wait, did we not lose honor there? Huh. Well, if I don't lose honor for burning down Sarleon's villages, then I should burn them down exclusively. And yes, all of the loots, all of them, oh yes. Yes. The loots are mine. All your loots are belong to us. All of them. Okay, we're out of Sarleon territory now, and let's actually stop and... I'll have to look at my video footage after the fact to know for sure, but I feel like my honor did go down, so we do in fact want to temper the rating, it looks like. Or the village burning, rather, because That's dishonorable since we're doing it to factions we are not at war with, so. I'm still gonna burn down some villages and such, but we're going to limit it. So we don't lose too much honor in it. We do some honorable things to make up for it. Hopefully not just be seen as a ruthless, power-mad and jackass by the end of it. 5,212. That's 16 dinars that we'd be losing, so I'm fine with that. Losing out on, rather. There, that'll do us. And this one has 5,000. That has us up to 10 grand again. Very nice indeed. Now, let's save the game. And I'm gonna visit the arena.
Yes, well met. What can I do for you?
Yeah, we're going to beat some people up in the arena for a little bit. Just because, why the hell not? You couple guys down. There's no way I'm going to manage to take out all 33, but I want to try my hand at the arena. Just because some arena fighting is definitely gonna help us out. When we went up against that small group of bandits, you guys saw my single combat prowess or lack thereof. I think I need to work on that a little. Yes, indeed. 11 beaten. Come on. 13 now. Okay. I doubt I'll pull it off, but I want to see if I can somehow manage to get 20 of you. Okay, 16. Yeah. 17. Come on. 18. 19. 20. Yes, got 20. 21. 22. got 22 of them down before we got knocked out. That's actually not bad, especially not for me. Damn good fighting. Very good moves, excellent tactics, and we earned 500 dinars for knocking down 22 opponents. Okay, yes, we did damned good at that. That's for sure. I think saying we're proud of ourselves would not be wrong, given how things went there. And I'm pretty sure that guy's a companion, but again, I have to look up which companions work with which other companions before I start picking them up, just so we don't waste money on companions who will leave us later on. Let's just see what the Guildmaster has to offer us. Cattle? Seriously, what is it with you people and your damned escort missions? Come on. You know what? I might do some more arena. That was a lot of fun, and I want to get some combat practice in. I can't pick up her shield, sadly. Seriously, sword and board is how I tend to do the best. But I suppose having to not do things according to my speciality is something I need to work on. And I do kind of like these arena fights because the way I look at it, they're actually quite similar to the training. I think of this as like the training ground, except that you get paid for doing well, is how I like to look at it. I mean, that might not be entirely accurate, but I feel like it's a fitting description. 100 dinars for knocking some people on their asses. Okay. And again, we're stuck with a stick. A literal stick. Not my snarkasm about how all melee weapons are sticks that I throw at people. Go, that's 3 of them down. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you bun of a stick. That's 6 of them. I think that's 7. 8. 9. 10. You shielded fucks. You're so aggravating when I have to go against you with nothing but a stick. To be fair, your girlfriend there is not much better. Okay. 200 dinars. And I get the two-handed blade this time. Excellent. Already at 4. Good, good. Make that 5. 6. 7. And 8. Oh yeah. This is some good shit. Seriously, just give me a sword as opposed to a stick. Regardless of if that sword is actually paired with a shield or not. And I do about 1 billion times better. That seems to be a fact that we can agree upon. Though I don't think the tournament organizers really much cared to make things easier on me. In fact, they probably want to make it harder because the sight of me struggling to overcome my adversaries when I'm usually pretty damned good, I would imagine is probably going to rake in a good deal more profit for them than the alternative. So I can appreciate that, even if I don't particularly like it at all. Okay, 22. Alright, we got 22 that time. I'm telling you though, if I could have brought that guy down, it would have been 24. Another 500, and I am gonna do another fight. Seriously, a bow. I might as well concede this one right here. Because I'm not gonna be using the bow, I'm gonna be using the knife. Of course, I'm not going to concede it, but I feel like I'd do about as well in this if I did. Well, I say that, but we are not doing half bad with a mere knife. 8 people down. The fact I took 8 people down with a knife is quite impressive if you ask me. Quite impressive. So I'm gonna keep on doing it, but he's apparently learned his lesson about the folly of giving us a fucking bow, in that we will not use the bow and we'll just stick to the knife. Actually, I tell a lie, he has not learned. He's probably gonna do it again soon. Okay. You folks. Okay. Down. 8 beaten. I've taken quite a lot of damage already. Though, so this is not going to be one of my more impressive encounters. That much I can say for sure. Come on. Right, alright. Yeah. guys down. $14. Well, I say it wasn't going to be one of our most impressive encounters. 14 isn't bad, given that 20 is my record so far. Wait, no, 22 is my record. Let's keep going. I'm gonna knock down even more people. Even if they did give me a stick on this occasion. We're getting just absolutely fucking ganged up on there. God. That did not go well. Why did everyone have to freaking rush me there? Honestly, that was just so cheap. I know it's a legitimate tactic to use, but just everyone rushing me like that was just so cheap. Which is probably a bit ironic considering that's what I have my own forces do in most fights. Just rush and overwhelm them with sheer numbers. The fact that I'm complaining about that happening might be a little amusing, but this is supposed to be a battle royale free-for-all. They're not all supposed to be on the same side, and yet in that they were acting like they were together in this, in that they wanted to get me out of it before they turned on each other, which I severely did not appreciate. But I can understand why. Arya has gotten a bit of a reputation for being a badass who's quite tough to trump in a fight, so they wouldn't want to just fight her like any other person in their group. Is understandable, even if it does irritate me a little. Okay. Get you. Two you down. Of you pushing up daisies. Well, I say that. We're not actually killing you. At least I hope not. That would be a little unfortunate. Though also kind of awesome if Arya was amazing enough to kill someone with practice weapons. That would be like how Ogren in Dragon Age lost his ability to use weapons inside Vorsamar, where basically he accidentally killed someone using blunted weapons. Well, that would be kind of a cool part of the story, but I don't think that's the case. only 4 of them. Wow. Felt like a lot more. Just based on how much damage I'd taken. Huh. I guess not. Seven down. Pretty legit as far as I'm concerned. Make that 9. Make that 9. Okay. You go down now, if you would. Now, I'm going to include you on that list. Okay, 15 beaten, 15. That's actually not bad. 15 people that we managed to take down. Let's visit the tavern again. And actually, I am going to wait until the next day and just kind of sleep off my bruises from that particular round of sparring. And we have 38 prestige, apparently. Which is a nice amount, I suppose, but not massively high up there. Okay. Now, though, just thinking about my next moves, we have this very large amount of money, so one thing I said early on that I kind of wanted to save up for was I wanted to be able to buy some of these certain sets of really fancy armor that we saw over in, it was either Yavik's home or Valenbray. There was some amazing armor that we found, which was like 10 to 12,000 gold, but would have given me like 50 body armor or something, and I still kind of have my eye on that, so I might begin a trek back there to get a better idea of what we'd have to spend on it and how worth it that would really be. Oh, and it was a week that guy asked to have our companion for, not a few days. I must have misremembered that. So he's not gonna be back for a good long while. He's not gonna be back for a while. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to Valenbray and then potentially Yavik's home if they don't have it, and just... yeah. Heretics. Trust me when I say we are nowhere near well equipped enough to take on heretics, so I'm going to have to leave one soldier behind and sacrifice 20 morale to escape the heretics. I'm sorry, guys. I did not want to do that, but we are nowhere near being in a position to take on heretics. They would crush us. And then it would seem we have no choice now because they managed to catch up with us. Yeah, I'm not gonna run again. We could, but no. Not a second time. If we have to go down, then so be it, but I'm not just gonna be a pansy and keep throwing lives away to delay them. If they're gonna keep catching us, then we are going to mow down as many as we can before they beat us, at the very least. At the absolute minimum, we're gonna kill as many of these bastards as we can. Let's do this. I do not in any way like our chances here, but screw it. Who wants to live forever, after all? Certainly not these peasants, 'cause they ain't. Come on. Living forever is for pansies anyways. Much better to die with glory than live forever. And if we get these guys off their horses, then I think we have a better chance. Possibly. Maybe. Conceivably. Come on. Come on. Another heretic minion goes down. And it's just us now. Us against these fuckers. As I said, do not like our chances, but fuck it. We're doing it anyways. We're doing it anyways. As Han Solo once said, never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, we don't have much life left in us, so Time for one last glorious charge. Oh yeah. Basically right on the edge of death. Come on, lads. Let's do it. And we lost that battle, as I knew we would, but goddamn, that was epic. The battle was lost, and my forces were utterly crushed, so... Of my entire force, 2 of my Empire Levy were killed, 6 of my Desharp tribesmen were killed, all of my Feared Vein recruits were killed, 5 of my hunters were killed, as were 2 Feared Vein militia, 1 trained militia, 4 of my 5 light infantry, my 1 axe, and my 1 axeman. Everyone else was wounded. But for all of that, we killed 7 heretic minions, 3 worshippers, and 1 fucking invoker. So, oh man. They went into that with maybe, what was it, like 26 men, and we killed like half of them. Given how powerful I found heretics tend to be, we acquitted ourselves rather well. And we lose about 3,000 dinars of our 12 grand and are taken prisoner. Oh dear. How long are they gonna drag us about for? That's what I need to know. We finally managed to escape, but it's just us again. Although, with that said, it may be just us, but we have a lot of money now. So we can fairly easily rebuild our forces. So I think. Still, that was my first major defeat. Actually, my first defeat full stop since this campaign began, so I wanted to go out in style, and charging head-on towards a band of heretics screaming death or glory certainly was us going out in style. You have to admit, Arya does stylish defeat very well. But I think for this episode, I'm going to call it here. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you have been watching Let's Play Prophecy of Pendor. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time, where I will be attempting to pick up these shattered pieces of Arya's former military forces and rebuilding our army. And we have no shoes. I just noticed, but we have no shoes, so I'll also need to buy some boots, because we can't go around leading an army without something on our feet. See you then, everybody. See you then.